my mentality and Kobe's mentality, this is what me and Kobe always talked about. At some point, the student must become the master. So whenever you play against someone that's superior to you, you want that spot. It's just all about, seeing who's going to have the more spectacular move, who can stop a difficult shot. Like a game like that, we don't care who win or lose. Like, did you see the shot he shot over Kobe? Did you see Jordan go baseline and Kobe went to block and he came up under the rim? It's all about the show. I used to take everything from all the greats, but one vital piece of
obviously, it's a long season. But, Doris, you feel like reducing the amount of games would be a good thing?
I think no matter what, if you're talking about reducing the schedule, Brian, you're facing an uphill battle. The reason is easy. It would be a reduction in revenue. And who is the person willing to do that? I just think it's not something that's realistic.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They've got Ivy, Saddiq Bey out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Stewart in at the center position.
Well, Desire, Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
Now here's Diallo. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. To the inside. Stewart finds Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Now here's MP. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season. And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Here's Ivy. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And Cunningham has to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A.
Nice.
I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Anunoby against Diallo. Anunoby passes to MP. Counted.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Cunningham. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Here's Ivy. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
MP, the pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the Pistons call time here. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an All-Star.
Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, BA, because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Fred VanVleet out there with MP, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And he gets that one. Diallo's got his first 2 points of the night.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack, it would not be denied.
The Pistons leading. Now Cunningham goes up from the block. Again, the Pistons score.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
VanVleet, the pass to Anunoby. On the wing, MP. VanVleet finds MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal
Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
team foul.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Damn.
No good on the free throw. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Diallo passes to Stewart. Here's Ivey. Diallo right side. Lets it fly. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivey finding the open man.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Diallo outside.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the half. Such a wide open look. Cunningham's got 6.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Bay. Barnes, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
For Detroit, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. The shot's good. And now it's an 8-point Detroit lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Toronto calls time here.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown.
And so a close game as we wrap up
After play, the score is your Raptors 32. The Pistons 35.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Pistons shooting is around 55% so far. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Stephen Silas. Ivey's out there with Cunningham. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Then it's Amadou Diallo. And it's Stewart in at the 5. Here's Ivey. They shoot again. The basket drops.
Damn.
And he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Yeah.
Diallo. Shooting 1.
Toronto trailing. MP outside. Lets it go from 11. Can't hit that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Knocked loose. Bay right side. To the right side. And he was camped in the lane there.
Let's go.
He gets a 3-second call. The Raptors shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. MP up top. Puts it up from 15. Siakam finds MP.
Pistons foul. Cade Cunningham. That's his second personal foul.
He misses
Nope,
the
that
free
was...
throw.
At the line for Toronto.
And he sinks the second. Second half getting started. About a minute played.
Toronto foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Raptors on D. Bay outside. Here's Ivy, guarded by Van Vliet.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Siakam, no good that time. Some solid defense from Stewart.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam,
Yes, sir.
Slam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Toronto foul.
Glenn, he's checked it.
Substitution on the court.
Looky, looky. Who has the cookie?
Here's Lee, guarded by Rose. Pass to Bay. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
We're talking about a guy who's got incredible length. Nerlens Noel doing work on the glass.
Trent, the pass to Rose. Burks against Trent. And here's Siakam. On the wing, MP. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. And Bay pulls it down. It's stolen by MP. Pass to Rose. 4 seconds left. Trent for 3. No good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points.
The Pistons, 51.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Changes here for the Raptors. Barnes, he's checked in for Porter Jr. OG Anunoby comes in for Trent. And MP is subbed in for Rose. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Cade Cunningham comes in for Fournier.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. MP is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Siakam in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Out to the right wing. Here's Ivy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Van Vliet, the pass to MP. Down low. Here's Barnes, and it goes.
One.
As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it
Hello,
rain,
sir.
and the storm ain't over yet.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Toronto with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. MP shot is good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And the Pistons making a change here. Burks is checked in.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be. And when you talk about Ivey, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
The Raptors have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. MP. And MP throws it down.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Ivey. And again, it's Detroit.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivey has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
Pass to Siakam. Back to MP. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Pistons trailing. Here's Ivey. Over MP. Ivey's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Shoots. Got a hand on it.
That's a tough walk back.
So it's Toronto picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off, and we'll see you
next time.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Well then. Damn it.
I'm dropping a hammer.
Huddle up, gentlemen. Great win last night. Don't expect our road to get any easier, though. We need to stay focused today so that we can go out there and keep this positive streak going. We really need to push the tempo and get out in transition more. Let's get on the baseline and work on filling the lanes better and getting the ball to the middle of the floor.
Get your mind right.
Switch! Screen!
Hey, hit me up. Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Damn it.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
And now Washington's starting group. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford.
Let's go.
Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Beal in at the 2. Not many games left, and MV is the favorite now, Greg, to win Rookie of the Year. What a first season it's been for him.
Yeah, his award to lose at this point, an incredible feat, proving all the haters wrong.
Now here's Wright. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal swing.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Beal against Van Vliet. Now Anunoby. And look,
bro, wouldn't let me off.
Is a little more than 7 points a game. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history. And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Monte Morris is checked in for the Wizards. McCarthy, the pass to Barnes. Back to MP. He can't get it to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, the Wizards head coach gave me a few minutes. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Gafford. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Lock at 6. Here's Wright. Offensive rebound. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Barnes. MP against Gafford. Van Vliet passes to McCarthy. Takes a 3. No good that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last.
I had
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Hachimura.
Nice. Thank you.
Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. And the foul called on MP.
Damn it.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Beal taking his time here. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto leaders get back down to single digits. And for the bucket is good from Wright.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Now, here's MP. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Wright. It's a 10-point game. Pulls up. Kuzma can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Wright. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Barnes against Hachimura. Pass to Wright. There's the 3. The Wizards with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McCarthy, the pass to Siakam. Rebound, Washington.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The kick out to Wright. Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup. Wright's got 8 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Anunoby passes to McCarthy. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's Beal. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And it's 13 points for Beal.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
To the middle.
What was that pass, bro?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by MP. Barnes has got 10 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Up top right. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break.
45. The Wizards, 35.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him.
Damn.
And Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the 5 down low. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Here's Kuzma after the made shot from McCarthy. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Siakam, good.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Beal from 13 feet. It goes down.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Siakam, good in the assist.
You like that pass?
MP's got 4 assists in the game. Washington calls timeout.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars.
Substitution on the court.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kuzma. Outside, Beal. All alone. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 8 now on the night. On the wing, MV. Fires for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. With 1 on the clock, and no good that time. And so it's Toronto ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
But what a shitty camera angle.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We got DeLon Wright. Hachimura out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Kuzma finds Beal. Back to Kuzma. Makes it off the glass.
A good heads up for Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
Raptors leading by 7. Here's Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Right, the pass to Beal. Kuzma with it. Hachimura with it to the paint. Here's Beal. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Bradley Beal, one of the best scorers in the NBA.
To the inside. MP, good. And 11 points for MP.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Not letting you get under
the hustle game has been going for
single digits.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting
double digits,
constant pressure on the ball and really disrupted in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Toronto working the ball around now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Free throw good. MP. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Rose. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Martin's checked in for Hachimura.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Barton against Anunoby. Beal. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Beal's got 21 in the game. Raptors leading by 11. The pass to Anunoby. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Back to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. The 3 from MP. Here's Siakam.
How did that go in, bro?
He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
A nice shot by MP.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, OG Anunoby.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, of listening in to what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle, it got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Martin with it, picked up by VanVleet. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it.
What was that pass, VanVleet?
And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
The body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Pass to McCarthy. Barnes outside. Back to MP. And stolen by Wright. Kuzma against Barnes. That one's good, and the Raptor lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
And here's MP for three. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Siakam, good.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Beal up top, covered by MP. Here's Kuzma, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Good at getting defenders to compromise on the inside. Kuzma drawing the foul that time.
And he makes the first. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Pascal Siakam.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Right, the pass to Beal. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Beal's got 30.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so Toronto takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooter. Let's get set up. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Keep it going. You could do better than that.
You head in the game.
2K brings so many people together. You got people in here from around the world, and it's such a blessing to be out here. For me, I came from Indianapolis, but you meet guys from all over. It's definitely a pleasure.
You're all the way here from China.
10-hour flight, and I was like, this better be good. And now, I just gotta say, everything's worth it. The game was so good. So, you know, the 10 hours was like nothing.
We're here with Vassili from Brazil. What's it been like for you?
I never thought that this would be possible. Like me and Mu Pro, we were the first 2 Brazilians to get the logo or 2K, and now we're here in LA, and this event it's been huge. I actually met guys that I used to watch all the time, like Poor Boy Sin.
To see these guys know my name and come to me and say, hey, you're King Jordan 2K. I know you from 2K TV, you know, is amazing. And I've been on 2K TV 11 times. It's a blessing. Thank you for having me.
There was something about I said that I would give him a trophy.
Yes.
The next time I saw him.
She said
I do
that.
not remember saying this.
When I hit Legend on 2K TV.
All right, well, I brought it.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to take it. It's mine. Hey.
You are here from...
Well, Smitty, these 2 teams have been around the block a few times. Both rosters filled with veterans.
No surprises tonight, BA. These guys have faced off on various teams so many times, they know all of their opponent's tricks.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Now here's Martin. 5 on the clock.
Oh, my.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, BA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
MP, that one's good.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Hero outside. Now Butler, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Count it.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Pass to Barnes. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Showing the grit. Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Lowry against MP. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Lowry's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
MP against Lowry. Siakam, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Martin, the pass to Lowry. With the 2nd effort, and it's good on the lay-in. Lowry's got 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
He gets it in there.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical, and he's explosive.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
For 3, Lowry. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
The last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
So it's Miami now. After the basket by Toronto. Martin. And another shot. And it's laid in by Adebayo.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
Right wing. Siakam, right side. Back to MP. Siakam, right side. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Barnes. Puts up a 3. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have. Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And Toronto calls time here. You know, what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end.
And so here is Miami. Hero, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Vincent, guarded by Rose. Back to Oladipo. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Otto Porter.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Scotty Barnes is out there with Otto Porter. Then it's MP. Then it's Thaddeus Young. And it's Rose in a 2-guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Outside for Porter. 1:21 left to play in the first half. To the inside. Denied by Adebayo.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
Here's Vincent. And good. Coming over
I hate when the game does that.
Vincent's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Miami has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Oladipo. To the middle. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Stop switching my character at the
Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
Miami foul.
Thank God.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Pascal Siakam. He's checked in for Toronto. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Barnes, it's good. He has 6.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
The ball's knocked loose. Here comes Toronto on the push. And then Porter with the dunk.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Oladipo outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots.
22.
We need you to get. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And both free throws good for MP. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Wizards was outstanding. He ended up with 21 points and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. There was a lot to like about his approach. He was aggressive, yet he didn't force things. Really solid game.
Yeah, Ali, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Whether he's scoring, facilitating, hitting the glass, his focus is just to provide whatever they need for the win.
And the basket by MP.
There we go. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Adebayo, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Bam Adebayo gives his team so much flexibility, playing multiple positions and doing whatever the team has.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Hero outside. Martin up top. Pass to Hero. Over MP. They get it again. Adebayo. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Adebayo's got 15 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Left side Barnes. Van Vliet on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Here's Barnes. And he pounds for the ball. Gets his second chance bucket. Give him 8.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
Better.
Smitty, how about Bam Adebayo? He really diversifies this team offensively.
He does, B.A. He's a consistent scorer, and he's fierce on the defensive end. He guards smaller guys.
And the Raptors with some... Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Barnes passes to MP. Tipped. And here they come. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Fred Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with the forward.
MP finds Anunoby. Back to MP. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Got a piece of it.
This is, and I think his coach would agree, unacceptable. 1 turnover in the first half, now multiple turnovers since the break. Too much.
The Heat have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Hero for 3. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
3-point.
Lowry's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Pass to Adebayo. Oladipo outside. Here's Lowry. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby, and he drains the quick shot.
Better facing up than back to the basket. Steal. Anunoby gets it done from the mid-range.
Oladipo against Anunoby. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. No good with the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
And it goes goes out of bounds. That went off Lowry.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for Miami. Yeah, that one's good.
For such a young player, it's impressive to see how well Barnes can read the floor and make plays for others.
Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
And Toronto calls time here. They're down by 8. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together. We'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. Hero on the wing. Anunoby covering. Here's Butler. And it's MP with a rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Back to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Pass to MP. From downtown. Got a piece of it. And they'll get another chance. Here's Barnes. Offline from the top of the key. And here's Butler. Let's go with a 3. The shot no good. And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's stolen by MP. Here comes Toronto on the push. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Lowry. A nice shot by MP.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one.
He lost.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
You know, if you're not going to the playoffs, how do you keep your spirits up as the season winds down?
Well, you can't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself because no other team is going to feel sorry for you. So you got to start thinking about next season. You got to start building and focus on giving the fans maybe a few more wins if you can.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at center. Harden against MP. Harden outside.
I don't know why I couldn't make that.
Maxey looking it over. Here's Embiid. From down in the low post, it goes.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Back to Anunoby. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Barnes right side. Passes to Siakam. Embiid with the steal. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Embiid's got his second basket.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row.
Substitution on the court.
So for Toronto right now, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. MP is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Yep, that one goes.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He ended up with 21 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. I know his teammates and coaches appreciated that kind of all-around performance. He sure impacted the game. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Siakam passes to McCarthy. Milton grabs the board.
What the hell?
He had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
MP against Maxey. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And that one, good. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
MP against Maxey. The step back jumper is good.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
And contact on the shot. So
what is my problem?
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
That's not my third foul. What? When did I get my loot?
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They're leading.
In the first half with the score, your 76ers 36, the Raptors 51.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Harris and Embiid are manning the post position. Shake Milton is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Siakam outside. He dishes it to MP. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Siakam left side. Shot clock at 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got 8 points.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Harris finds Milton. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Embiid, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Good on the three-point shot.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Ballman here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on James Harden's injury. David, any news there?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge. Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Barnes finds MP. It is good. The assist from Barnes.
I was like, what the hell?
And it's 7 points for MP.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far.
Substitution on the court.
The tray. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And he makes that one. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the 5. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Here's Melton. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Toronto.
And both free throws good for MP. The 76ers trail by 17. Outside, Maxey. Melton against MP. Pass to Embiid. Thibault with the ball. Embiid trying to break loose. They get it again. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto no luck.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
It's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you can give up
What are you
size,
doing?
That shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
He kicks to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
Melton finds Embiid, and the lead is down inside single digits. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 12 points here in the second half.
Credit to the defense for getting all over Embiid, but he just muscles his way to a good look inside.
On the wing, Embiid. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Pass to Anunoby. Melton against Barnes. Back to Anunoby. The pass to VanVleet. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 5. McCarthy, the pass to Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Raptors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pascal Siakam.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball, and it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Raptors also changing it up. Young's checked in for Siakam. Mikhailuk comes in for Scotty Barnes, and Brooks subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Korkmaz. 6 feet out, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
The line for your Sixers,
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here are the Raptors now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. MP kicks to Brooks. Here's McCarthy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Walker the fourth.
Yeah,
That's
easy
his
call.
second personal foul.
It's the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Shooting for Toronto.
And both free throws good for MP.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And stolen by MP. From outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
What's going on? I'm Richard Jefferson, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
we're back with a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Yes, welcome. Can you believe we're already 3 weeks into NBA 2K23? You know, like a lot of you, I'm out there playing and trying to get my 2K rating up.
All right, so when you first load up the game, where are you headed?
Good question. Usually it's the rec, but lately I've been spending a lot of time in my career getting those extra boosts and progression towards my player. It's important. And there is a lot to do this year in my career.
And with all the injuries this year, the championship is really a matter of who's left standing.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. Clearly, you have to be good, you have to be healthy, and some of that requires luck when you're talking about being healthy. And so it's obvious over the years that typically championship teams have been the most healthy team. And some of that is good fortune. But I think another part of it is the training staffs of those championship teams. They're critically important to preventing injury and then helping guys work through injuries when they happen.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Here's MP following the bucket by the Hornets. He got a piece of it. Pass to Bridges. And he converts the layup.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
MP shot is off.
Toronto foul ball. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bridges outside. Pass the ball. Washington up top in his last outing with 12 points. Rozier can't get it to go. Siakam, the pass to MP. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Barnes. Count that bucket.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Bridges outside. Rozier from outside. And the 3-pointer goes.
To me, this is Rozier's game in a nutshell. Confident, quick thinking, shoot first point guard.
And here's MP from outside. Here's Barnes. Deflected. And they're on the break. He's off on that one. VanVleet with some nice D.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
MP, the pass to Barnes. Shoots over Bridges. Barnes, it's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Bridges. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Washington's shot is good.
Proving he can capitalize from this area, too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Pass to Barnes. VanVleet outside. Siakam right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first quarter here. Chalk up 2 there.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Now here's Barnes. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Siakam left side. VanVleet outside. And there's a 3-second violation. Charlotte making some change. Here's Flynn, pounded by Ball. Pass to MP. Inside. Barnes passes to Siakam, and the shot goes. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just using every inch of his incredible wingspan, Siakam is able to make some creative finishes.
So for the Raptors right now, Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Malachi Flynn out there with MP, and it's Siakam in at the 5. And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Toronto foul ball.
Gordon, he's checked it. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier.
With the score, New York Hornets 48, the Raptors 46.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier, man, is he getting it done today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one could make a big difference.
Plumlee, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He had a 15-point and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. And his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
And here's MP from outside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Now here's Bridges. He has 7. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Barnes. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, VA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Bouknight. Ball outside. Now here's Martin, guarded by Trent. Up top, Gordon, all alone. Toronto grabs the miss.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. The Raptors also with a sub. Van Vliet's checked in for Jerome. 23 seconds left in the third. MP against Ball. Over MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the third.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
Good on both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Trent, the pass to MP. Buries it down low. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the...
70. the Raptors.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Gary Trent. Otto Porter is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's MP, and it's Van Vliet in it to one. Toronto shooting a nice 50% for the game. MP outside. This one for three. They get it back. Barnes lets it go from deep. And Trent the bucket on the assist from Barnes.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Back to Ball. Pass to Plumlee. Now Martin, covered by MP. Martin with the bucket.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up two.
Van Vliet, the pass to MP. Here's Trent. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And the Raptors get it back. Here's Barnes. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior. With 4 personals now, they'll have to be extremely careful the rest of the way.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's OG Anunoby in for Trent. Back to Ball. Rozier against MP. Count it.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angle. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
From deep, MP hits the trifecta.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Bridges passes to Ball. Over Siakam. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
MP outside. The three. Ball with the rebound. The Hornets with the lead. Rozier from outside. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
MP against Rozier. The shot's good. Rozier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Rozier's simply going off. This dude going bonkers in this one.
And the Raptors call time here.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
All right, we present our new...
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Ball passes to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Washington inside. He's covered by Siakam. Charlotte again missing. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Anunoby, that drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're ahead by 4. 1:51 left to play in the fourth.
Here comes some Pacers.
The Hornets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Ball passes to Plumlee. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. That shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here's Siakam. And nice. It's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. The Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Absolutely fearless is Scary Terry. Nothing holding this guy back in the big moments. The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a good play.
MP, the pass to Barnes. He connects. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Nice work defensively. Beating him up top and forcing the miss.
MP, the pass to Rose. Now here's Anunoby. MP outside. Pass to Barnes. And here's Siakam. Here's MP. Money. And that one brings him within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Rozier against Rose. Rozier with it. Over Rose. Rozier can't get it to go. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Down 1, just enough time, I think, for a couple of passes and shots. We'll see what they do here.
Rose, the pass to Anunoby. And so the big win by Charlotte in a
There's no way.
That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.
And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the 5 roaming the paint. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. VanVleet right side. And here's MP for 3. The Hornets pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
And he's good on the second.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who's just 37% from the field during his time in Boston. And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I briefly spoke with Charlotte's head coach. The issue that concerns him the most about the team they're facing tonight is matching up with that quickness. He said at times we may go with a smaller and quicker lineup ourselves. Other times we have to use our physicality. It really depends on the flow of the game. Guys, we'll see how this one turns out.
Thank you, David. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
MP finds Anunoby. Siakam outside. Down low, Barnes passes to Anunoby. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Washington. And no good that time. Good D by Barnes. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
And the foul called. VanVleet with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Anunoby's got 5.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's McDaniels, and it's off the back rim, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
Come on, this guy is one tough hombre. Fred VanVleet is somebody you want on your side.
Siakam against Rozier. Bridges left side. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total safe. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
we've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low. Boy, it doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Outside, Ball drills the three-pointer. The Ball's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Toronto, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He finished with 14 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. And it was a special night for him. He played a complete game. Kevin, I'm sure he wants to keep that momentum going.
All right, David. Greg, we'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
But no doubt, he is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Pascal Siakam getting it done.
Team of the first half with the score. Here, Hornets 39. The Raptors 41. Let's get on our feet.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Anunoby passes to McCarthy. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. The track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
The Hornets shooting well. They're at 45%. Ball pitched to Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Van Vliet passes to McCarthy. There's Siakam. He's guarded by Plumlee. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Terry Rozier.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Raptors have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Got a piece of it. Count that one from Van Vliet. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
If you are a small guard like Fred Van Vliet, that floater game is an absolute must. What pretty touch.
Rozier the pass to Plumlee. Outside, Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one out.
Terry Rozier drawing the whistle right there. Just such a savvy offensive player.
And both free throws good for Rozier. Raptors leading by 3. Van Vliet passes to McCarthy. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
That's a 2 from Rozier. And too long on the shot.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Anunoby finds MP. Van Vliet outside. Back to MP. From deep three-point range, Raptors with a fresh shot clock. And they pick up 2. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Hornets call time here. That's Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Hornets trail by 10. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. Back to Ball. Now the feed to Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line.
Good on the second free throw. Toronto leading by 9. VanVleet passes to McCarthy. Now here's Anunoby. Back to MP. Siakam against Plumlee. Fade away. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rozier for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. MP, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Rozier finds Ball. That shot, no good. Good D by Barnes.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hornets trail by 11. Here's Rozier, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
You live with that if you're the defender because you were up and contesting, and Rozier just makes it.
Passes it to Anunoby. VanVleet deciding where to go with it. McCarthy got a hand on it. For 3, Bridges. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Ball. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, the agility to beat the contact. Such a clever move by LaMelo Ball.
Toronto calls timeout.
It'll be a Raptors timeout.
Washington's checked in for Mark. Here's VanVleet. Now here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Rozier. Yes! And the foul. And VanVleet picks one up.
Yeah, Terry Rozier able to score in a variety of ways. That time taking the contact, getting the N1.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
No good from 11 feet.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
MP kicks to Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining.
Misses the 3.
2 minutes.
Hornets trail by 6. Over to the left wing. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. VanVleet finds MP. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they have been relentless
from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on their shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. Plumlee trying to break loose, and it's good for 2. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
McCarthy, the pass to Anunoby. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Anunoby.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and
in this game, we've got talented centers, Smitty. It should be fun to watch these guys compete.
It is. I love the bigs versus bigs. It's a game within a game between the big fellas. They know everyone's watching their matchup. They want to get the best of each other.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. MP, that one's good.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Smart with the ball. Pass to Williams. Horford outside. Brown against MP. From 11 feet away. That one's wide left. Barnes passes to MP. The shot that time not on target, and it's Boston the other way. Poke loose, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Williams finds Tatum. From downtown, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Toronto foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Smart. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Pass to Tatum. The three is up. Rebound by the Raptors. Their last encounter in Toronto.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And here's Horford. Pass to Smart. Over Van Vliet. Williams passes to Tatum. And here's Brown for three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Williams finds Tatum. Now here's Smart. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Smart's got his second basket of the game.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
MP shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Horford. Down low. Smart with the bucket. Smart has got his third basket of the night. Toronto trailing. Barnes in the post. Horford covering. MP shot is good.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Now a timeout called by Boston, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Horford. Brogdon's checked in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. Here's Pritchard. Change here for Boston. Out to the right wing. Pass to White. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
So for the Raptors right now, Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Fred Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the center position. Here's Smart. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Yeah, that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Now here's Barnes. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He ended up with 21 points and stretched the other team out a bit, nailing a few threes. And after being on a losing streak, he came up big and helped them get back in the winning column. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Yes, he was. In attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very difficult to slow down.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
And that one drops. MP's got 13.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Stolen by MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. Smart against MP. Pass to Williams. Back to Smart. Three-pointer. And no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Showing the grit. Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Smart passes to Williams. Horford for three. Siakam pulls down the board.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
From deep, MP. It's hauled in by White.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to...
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Celtics. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime. To get
47, the Raptors, 45.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard. That's the Boston Five.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
And he drops the first.
At the line for the Raptors.
No good on the second free throw. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Williams. Back to Smart. To the inside, Tatum. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Growing into his role as a franchise player, Tatum with a huge game. It's been so much fun watching him tonight.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Here's Siakam. It counts! And the foul! Jaylen Brown picks one up.
I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair can coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Barnes finds MP. For the lead. Horford pulls it in. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the paint. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
On the wing, Tatum. Over on Anunoby. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Siakam. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Williams. It's a close game here in Boston. Smart outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Horford. The offensive rebound. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So
substitution on the court.
And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. So for the Raptors right now, they've got MP, Pascal Siakam out there with Otto Porter. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in a small forward. Pass to Tatum. Back to Smart. It's Brown on the wing, covered by MP, and that one drops for him.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Now here's Tatum for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 21.
There's no lack of confidence in Tatum when it comes to his three-point shot. He's looking to do damage from long range on every possession.
VanVleet outside. From deep, MP. Rebound Boston. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. MP, that one's good.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Outside, Brown.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Pass to MP. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And here's MP from outside. The rebound, Celtics. On the drive, Smart. Pass to Horford. Smart with the ball. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
Timeout called. The Raptors. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
Wow, his long-distance shooting was just on point this evening. When he crosses that half-court line, you better have a hand in his face or he'll make you pay.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They've just got to continue to play together. We'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. Brown can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside Anunoby. Brown against MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaylen Brown picks one up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Smart. On the wing, Tatum. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. From deep, MP. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Celtics.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
That'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I know.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Richard, we're expecting to get some real big highlights in this game because both these teams are exceptionally athletic.
Oh, yeah, they've got the speed, they've got the strength, they've got the bounce. These teams have it all. They're about to put on a show, and guess what, Kev? We get front row seats.
It's like we're watching a bunch of Richard Jeffersons out there. Fast, athletic, and a lot of bounce.
Oh, stop it.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. And Van Vliet out there with MP. And Siakam in at the 5 down low. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. MP, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And there's the bucket from MP.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Pritchard. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Lets it go from 11. And it's Brown missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
So it's Boston now after the missed 3 from McCarthy. Now Anunoby. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Van Vliet passes to McCarthy. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And it's 8 points for MP.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take them.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
At the line for 1.
And it's tied up with that one.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Then there's Brown. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. It's the Boston 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
On baseline, Jay. They get it back. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Rose passes to McCarthy. A miss that time would have put him up.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He had 30 points, and all game long he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. I know his teammates and coaches appreciated that kind of all-around performance. He sure impacted the game. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Count that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Jerome, he's checked in for Toronto. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from McCarthy. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Pritchard, covered by Barnes. Pritchard passes to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Tries from the block. Again, the Celtics good for 2. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Step back on that one and let it fly. Brown's got 18 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
At the elbow, it's MP. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 16 points for MP.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics.
At the end of the first half, with the score, the Celtics 52, the Raptors 37.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby, and at the 3, the small forward.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Passes to Pritchard. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Van Vliet trying to break free. MP's shot is good.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness. He's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Pritchard passes to Horford and finished off by Horford.
Well, no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
MP finds Siakam. He's looking for MP and finds him. The baseline J off the mark.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. Boy, was he a huge part of their final foul.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg.
Substitution on the court.
Toronto with the ball. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam kicks to MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The assist.
20 points for MP.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
For the Raptors, Scotty Barnes.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Brown with the 3. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Tatum passes to Brown. Shoots over Anunoby. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 26.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The 3 from MP. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Here's Pritchard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Back to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Horford against Barnes. Van Vliet kicks to MP. And the 3 off target.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
Here's Pritchard. Now the pass to Tatum. Inside. And a dunk by Horford.
Come on, just add vision to his perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a prop.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Van Vliet passes to McCarthy. Kicks to Barnes. Van Vliet outside to the inside. Raptors need to get a shot. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And such poise in pressure situations. Anunoby doesn't let it get to him. Fantastic at keeping his composure.
MP fires from way outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. That's touched by MP. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Brown outside. With the drive and finished off by Brown.
Carving up the
defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
And the Raptors call time here.
And how about Jaylen Brown? Part of that young core for the Celtics.
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. Knocks down the three ball. Brown's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight will make it 58.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jaylen Brown.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Barnes. Mikhailuk comes in for OG Anunoby. And Brooks subbed in for Fred. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan.
And we've made it to the final game of the regular season. Grant, for teams out of the playoffs, what's today like?
Oh, B.A., it kind of reminds me of the last day of school growing up. Your teachers, a.k.a. your coaches, they'll let you have some fun, and you say goodbye to your friends, of course, in this case, your teammates.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Middleton is the 3, with Giannis playing the power forward. Grayson Allen is out there with Javon Carter, and it's Portis in at the 5. Allen on the wing.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Allen. Pass to Carter. Portis outside. There's the triple. Nails it from 3.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
Van Vliet, the pass to MP. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton from the outside. Barnes with the rebound. Van Vliet on the wing. The 3. And MP with a basket on the assist by Van Vliet. MP's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Carter, the pass to Middleton. Now Allen. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. Allen can't get it to go. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's MP from outside. Toronto the rebound. Barnes lays it up and banks it in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Allen. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Carter, the pass to Allen. Portis with it. Inside. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. The rebound by Allen.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
No good. A bit long that time.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
2 points. That one goes.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
To the middle. Here's Portis. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. 5 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here we go. The pull-up. Off the left rim and out. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. MP shot is off.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing it. That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for MP. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Carter. And the Raptors making a change here. MP's checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Carter comes in for Hill. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Derrick Rose is out there with MP, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
They came into the second quarter determined to get the ball inside, and it's paying off.
The Bucks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Portis with the steal. Allen with it, picked up by Rose. Back to Carter. Pass to Portis. To the inside. Allen drops in the layup for two.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Nora's checked in for the Bucks. Ingles comes in for Allen, and he gets it to go.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He picked up 22 points and also played lockdown defense. His fingerprints were all over this game, and his production wasn't limited to just one area. He had a hand in almost every aspect of that game. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, Allie, he was playing with excellent intensity out there, getting what he wanted.
Agreed. He's coming into this one with some great momentum.
No reason to settle. Just keep getting to his money spots.
Carter can't get it to go. The Raptors with a lead. Left side Barnes. MP outside. Got a piece of it and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Nora. Here's the three. That one doesn't drop. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Portis. He's covered by Siakam. Portis, the pass to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Over Rose. Ingles, good. Ingles has gotten his first points in this one.
He's showing a lot of confidence in his ball handle. Going to the crossover to free himself up. Ooh, I love it.
Here's MP. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Up in time. The shot off that time. And so it's Toronto. Up by
The score. The Raptors 39. The Bucks 31.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. On the perimeter, it's Allen and Middleton. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. And it's Carter in at the point guard position.
Well, Middleton, a guy who's just so effective out there. He puts up points, he scores with great efficiency. And we've just seen him in so many clutch moments just come through for this team.
And Middleton also capable of preventing points at the other end, Brent.
And I think this progression of Middleton having that length and switchability along with experience is helping him build that defensive resume. He'll hit the defensive glass. Just a terrific all-around player.
Stolen by MP. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Allen. Outside Carter. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Van Vliet. Anunoby on the wing. And here's Barnes. Over Carter. And Barnes, the bucket, on the assist from Anunoby. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence."
Substitution on the court.
And here's MP from outside. Counted from distance. MP's got 18 points in the game.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
For three, Allen. Offensive board, Lopez. And the layup falls.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Down low, MP. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. MP's got 20 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Carter, and he comes up with a bucket.
Well, that Greek Freak nickname is apropos. I mean, he can handle it, he can pass it. The combination of size and athleticism, what a talent.
Pass to MP. Three-pointer. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
And so it's Toronto, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense.
Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Barnes, he's checked in for Porter Jr. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikhailuk. MP is checked in for Jerome. And it's Brooks in for Flynn. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Then it's MP. Then it's Thaddeus Young. And it's Brooks in at the point. That's the five out there for the Raptors.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Antetokounmpo against MP. Pass to Young. Now Anunoby. Here's MP. And again, no good by Toronto. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now Lopez launches a three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors get it back. He gets it in there. Young's got his first basket.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Young. Back to MP. Good D by Middleton.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And after dropping 3 games to this team on the year, they have to be ecstatic to get the win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Scotty Barnes.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
And the Bucks making a change here. McGee's checked in, and here's MP from outside. Hauled in by McGee. The Bucks shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Pass to Hill. Sinks that one from the post.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's MP, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Launches it. And McGee with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
look at Chicago. And you know, Greg, they've worked so hard to establish home-court advantage, and they may need it having drawn a brutal opponent here in round one.
Not much of a reward for the season that they just had. You know, many prognosticators think this series could go either way, and makes it crucially important for them to take this first game.
But they're just so happy to be here, right? All the season, all the practices and games, just to be here is such a reward.
A lot of excitement, but also a certain level of anxiety.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the center, filling out the middle. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. DeRozan passes to Levine. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Anunoby, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved to just one pass more?
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And here is VanVleet after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. VanVleet kicks to MP. Nailed from three-point land. A fantastic rookie year for MP in this team. Greg getting a spot in the playoffs.
We will really see what MP is made out of now. The playoffs are a whole nother level.
Now, here's Ball. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wills these shots in despite the physical contact.
Toronto, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. VanVleet passes to McCarthy. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. MP's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's DeRozan. Ball with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Siakam with it. Now defended by LaVine. MP dishes to Barnes, and he gets the bucket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Raptors ball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. MP finds Anunoby. Barnes outside. Over Green. Barnes can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 3. Here's LaVine. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
We're talking about a 3-level score. Right now, Zach LaVine getting to the painted area. High percentage finish.
McCarthy, the pass to Anunoby. VanVleet against LaVine. Barnes kicks to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Beyond the arc. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. Love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Chicago making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And the Raptors also making a change. Rose is checked in. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Ball slams it in.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Substitution on the court.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And here's MP for 3. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got 3 assists tonight. We've got Green. Also Zach LaVine out there. Vucevic is out there with Ball. And it's man in a 2-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Milwaukee was outstanding. He picked up 26 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Mann. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Here's McCarthy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Raptors.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Green, no luck.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a
So it's the Toronto Raptors with
at the end of the first half with the score: the Bulls 34, the Raptors 44. Thanks. Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So for Toronto right now, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Vucevic dishes the ball. On the wing, LaVine from the arc. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
The team doing what it can to get the ball into LaVine's hands. You see why.
Toronto leading by 9. MP, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Outside, ball. A 3-pointer, no good. Toronto shooting at 51%. Really solid. A shot. Another miss by MP. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. LaVine gets the bucket.
Zach LaVine was so young when he entered the league, but this guy has been incredible on the offensive end.
McCarthy, the pass to Anunoby. Back to MP. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Ball. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Raptors with the lead. MP with it. Now defended by LaVine. Barnes. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Barnes has got 6.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Ball with the bucket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
MP way outside. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the...
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Green is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Ball. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard. Drummond passes to LaVine. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Elite athleticism. LaVine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance. And the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Team foul.
And that one misses.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. You want to talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
This is it to Dosunmu. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And Drummond kicks the ball. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Van Vliet picks one up.
And at 6'6" ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game, but his IQ is off the charts.
He hits the second from the line.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. MP, that's for two.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Van Vliet. Kicks it to MP. It's up a 3. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight. Knocked loose. To tie it up. And MP with the layup. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Anunoby kicks to MP to take the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Dosunmu. The Raptors also with a sub. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Porter. Ball finds Green. Here's DeRozan. He's guarded by Anunoby. To the middle. Can they get it? And Ball slams it in.
And he is proving to be a gamer. You got to expect Ball to look to score in these critical stretches of the game.
Here's McCarthy. And it's Chicago with the rebound. LaVine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
OG Anunoby.
Outside DeRozan. The pass to Vucevic. Green with the ball. And Barnes sends it back. Van Vliet with it. Out-guarded by DeRozan. And MP with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 6 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
And they'll keep possession. MP's shot is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's LaVine. Green breaking loose. LaVine can't hit.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
A three from MP. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Ball dishes to Levine. MP against Vucevic. Green passes to Levine to the paint. Yes!
Vucevic.
Wow, you guys finally got a point.
Himself and his teammates come along with him.
And the Raptors call time here. They lead by 4. There's 37 seconds left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in, and he commits the intentional foul.
Zach LaVine, third personal foul.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and an intentional foul right there.
Zach LaVine.
Right on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
14 foul.
Second one is good. Both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 6. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Levine. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred VanVleet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
Timeout called the Bulls. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball kicks to Vucevic. They grab their own miss. Green up on top. Launches it. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point.
And we won.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.